I welcome the Laura's View and Tara too. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Thursday, September 26, 2024. We're going to take what I hope to be an interesting but kind of lighthearted look at popcorn today because it sure seems to be the theme lately. Now, why is this important? If you've been following alt media sources for any length of time at all, you know that quite often the phrase grab your popcorn or have your popcorn ready is used to indicate that there may be some cause for celebration for some big fundamental changes happening in our within the shores of the United States with our government and representatives, etc. So on the 13th of this month, our 45th president had a social media post that was simply the pound sign, which was interpreted to be the checkmate sign because that's the notation for it when you play chess. In response to that, Elon Musk put up a graphic of popcorn. Then earlier this week, who buys popcorn and gets it on camera? President Trump. Okay, one of my viewers called to my attention, Dawn Turner, thank you very much for this. She said that for the last 3 days, if you go to google.com, they have had popcorn in their logo. And indeed, there's a little game you can click on and play. I don't use Google search or google.com, so I wasn't aware of this. So again, thank you, Dawn, for bringing our attention to that. And she had an excellent question for the universe. And she wondered if it was a comm that Google's captured by the white hearts. Now, I don't think I want to get that specific, but we are going to kind of address that with this topic. First of all, I wanted to do my due diligence. I went to google.com and made sure that there was indeed some popcorn showing there. There is. And I screenshot it in case you're watching this at a later date and it's changed. You can click on the Facebook link that will be in the video description box, and it's about the third comment down. Or it's actually the first one. Then I made sure that there wasn't a popcorn holiday going on that might be causing this recurring theme now in the mainstream, which Google is very much mainstream. And there is a National Popcorn Day, but it's not until January 19th. So curious minds want to know, and let's ask the cards about it. Is there truth to the speculation, truth and accuracy to the speculation that Google has been either captured by white hearts or motivated to put up a white heart comm for us this week, plus additional insights and information the universe wants us to know? Let's find out if there's any accuracy or if it's just a coincidence, but we're also always told there's no thing as coincidences. So I'm anxious to see what we find out, and I'll switch the camera, we'll get to that, and you can watch me work with the cards, and I'm interested to find out what we discover. Okay, again, is there any accuracy or validity to the speculation that Google has either been captured by the white hats or was motivated to put up a white hat comm with that popcorn theme that's going on with their screen the last few days, plus additional insights and information the universe wants us to know? Okay, our first card is the Four of Wands, Five of Cups, Six of Swords, another six with the Six of Cups. We've got our hard yes here with the Ace of Pentacles showing up. Then we have a Two of Wands and the Emperor. So definitely white hat involvement. We got a hard yes here. We got the white hat involvement. Now, I always tell you that every card in a read's going to have something to add to the answer. So let's take a look at what that might be. First of all, there's there's been a blending of power there with so Google's got the Four of wands showing up here, which is a happy type of card, for a good connection. It sometimes shows up for weddings, but definitely for when you've turned a happy page and you've got some good partnership going on. Okay, now some people aren't happy about this new white hat influences within the ranks of Google.com, but hey, so sad, too bad. Okay, so recent past, yeah, there's been some shenanigans, and it was just necessary to, as we knew, the media is going to visibly be the last to fall, but some of the consequencing is already happening quietly and privately, and Google has had some consequencing happen to it, and it's all about the children. Okay, so, and again, because we want to move forward in a way where our world honors and respects innocent life and values it. I'm not saying that Google was involved in those sort of shenanigans, although I'd be very surprised if some in the upper echelon weren't, especially if it became necessary to step in. But it looks like, especially if they were doing shenanigans with preferential search engines, things that could impact and interfere with the election process, that's, yeah, they've had some consequences. Let's just leave it at that. And look who showed up again. The Two of Wands, which keeps showing up, just reminding, and it's almost always showing up in the near future, just saying, hey, the path ahead, the 2 and 3 are showing us path ahead's pretty clear. We're ready to step out in it. Yeah, white hat involvement. I'm going to get just 2 more cards because this wasn't that, we don't need to dive that deep into this. But we were asking if there was a capture or just motivated to put a calm out. We got the yes. Let's see if there's a little more. We got the 4 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, the this card just talks about being careful with your resources, management, what have you. So yeah, they're not ready to go totally public about this right now, but Google has been very definitely highly motivated, and that's what the popcorn's all about. Okay. All right, so Google has gotten on board one way or the other, either through consequencing in the upper echelons or something along that line. Something along that line. Again, we're going to view the situation with some good emotional intelligence. Queen of Cups is kind of known for that, so use your discernment. Okay, this is, again, just one of those things that you can go, hey, this is one of those things that tells me take heart. It's been worth it. There's forward motion. That, I think, is kind of what we can gain from this read. So popcorn it was. Let's recap. One of my viewers, Dawn Turner, had mentioned that Google.com right now for the last few days has had a popcorn game on their main screen when you go to Google.com. And she wondered if it was a white hat communication that there'd been a capture. And I thought, I don't know that I want to narrow the read down to capture, but let's see if they've had white heart motivation to put out a calm. Okay, because this whole last couple of weeks, we've been getting lots of popcorn notices, and it's not January 19th, which is Popcorn Day in the United States. We've had our 45th president buying popcorn. We've had Elon Musk responding to social media posts with popcorn. Lots of popcorn indications, and now Google's in on it too. So we said, hey, were they motivated or captured? One or the other. Is that why this is up there? We got a definite yes with the Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. And it does look like there are elements that are white hats that are now more openly active in Google. There are some who aren't very happy about that. So sad, too bad, because at the end of the day, we're doing it for the children, for the little ones, okay? Their safety and their lives need to be valued and respected, and they deserve to be nurtured and have the best possible start possible. So we got a white hat showing up here. So again, yes, white hats are involved, and it's because we're ready to start that disclosure process. The trickle, trickle, flood, okay? We're definitely at the trickle stage for it. And this was a calm for those of us like you and I who are awake to the extent I never am going to claim that I'm fully awake, because it's a process that's going to continue for lifetimes as far as I'm aware. But we are aware that we've been lied to, shackled, programmed, MK Ultra. We're aware of it. We're shaking it off. We know there's more going on. If you've got some familiarity with executive orders and military law, and if you don't, then you haven't been listening to Derek Johnson or Mike King. So we know things are going on. And so things like this indicate these popcorn purchases. These popcorn motifs are letting us know the time is very, very close for things to become a little more open and change to be a little more obvious. And I can't wait. Can't happen too soon for me. And I'm sure many of you feel the same way. So I don't plan to buy popcorn or eat popcorn, but I'm all for the popcorn motivation. The ability to say, hey, we need to celebrate. We've got some change. And so that's it for this video. We looked at popcorn. We got a yes. Google has, like it or not, been motivated to have a change of heart, to at least a little extent. So let this news about popcorn make you happy, and enjoy your evening. I thank you so much for your time, your attention, your viewership, and if you've chosen to subscribe or like the video, I thank you for that. If you've resubscribed, as so many of you have to do, I thank you for your tenacity. Until next time, I wish you love, light, and all things bright. Bye.